Right. Okay. Hello, everyone, and good morning to you all, and thank you for the introduction. My name is Samad, and I'm going to talk about digital twin and the future of the construction industry in terms of information modeling and digital transformation. So today I'm going to present some first-hand data and information to you that can be useful in terms of understanding what can be the future roadmap. A couple of items that I'm interested in focusing on and explaining them are digital technologies and future of the market, and also the differences between different concepts, various concepts like digital twin and mixed reality tools. And then if we get some more time, we can have a chat about intelligent contract and construction applications and other virtual reality applications. So thank you for the introduction. As mentioned earlier, so I'm active in the field of digital technologies, and I'm developing different applications to address the challenges of construction and the built environment issues. So you can see some of my students here. I'm also available on social media, various social media, and you can see various activities or events. I've been there with my students or other early career researchers. I'm teaching different courses, mainly industrial and infrastructure construction, building structures, construction risk management, and research methods as well. So with the help or assistance of other or support of other associations, we developed various reports for them that are available on internet, so everybody can get access to them. One of the latest one is digital twins for design to handover of constructed assets. This has been supported by RICS and is available to everyone. It has been published a couple of weeks ago. So here, before I start my presentation, I'm going to share with you a few minutes of a video. It's like a summary of what we can imagine about the future of construction, and I hope you can hear the voice. So I'm just playing this video. Please let me know if you can't hear that, the voice.
By 2030, everything on construction site is simulated, automated, and connected. Autonomous machines equipped with drones, along with data collection robots, will enable real-time computation and prediction modeling.
Sorry, Dr. Samad, can you hear me?
Can you hear the voice or you can't hear that?
Sorry to interrupt, but the voice is, the video is unclear. I don't know what's exactly the problem, but we can't hear very well.
Okay, so you cannot hear.
Yes.
So let me share the YouTube link. So maybe people can watch it later. I'm not sure what's happening. And if you have access, maybe you can play it from your computer. Otherwise, people can use it later. I'm just sharing in the chat box.
Thank you so much.
By 2030, everything on construction site is simulated, automated, and connected. Autonomous machines equipped with drones, along with data collection robots, will enable real-time computation and prediction modeling. The project will be controlled from the immersive center. Augmented reality will see unprecedented growth by 2030 and bring digital twins of objects into the project command center for managing the site remotely. In the age of rapid technological progress, construction managers need to know how to interact with robots remotely and adopt the mind-blowing set of tools to improve efficiency. There will be a fundamental shift in construction operation, using autonomous machines bringing in time completion, zero injury, and a higher quality. Productivity will be measured in real time. Data mining, data sharing, and BIM GIS dashboards will be beyond visualization of dynamics, suggesting decisions to site managers in real time. Printing, robotic, and artificial intelligence will be greatly used. Also, spares will be 3D printed to address the need for repair of equipment in remote areas.
All right, thank you very much. I guess that was the end of the video, so I can continue the presentation. So I guess some of the experts are familiar with virtual reality, so I'm just reviewing the concepts here. If we can simulate and visualize like an object or a building in an immersive environment in a real-time manner, that can be useful for trainees and students, and that can be used as one of the virtual reality modules. So the most common version of a three-dimensional model visualization is happening in like a headset. You can see in the first image, it's like a headset, people using that, and people, they can also use the desktop version of that or on screen. But number two is a different immersive environment. It's like a small cylinder cinema, so people, they can visit the cinema and see everything in a 360 manner. So it's like a cylinder 360 wall here, a screen here, and we used 6 different projectors to show the whole construction site, and people can see what's happening in a real construction site. The YouTube version of that is also available. If you are interested in this number 2, I can share with you. Augmented reality is a bit different because you are not going to be in that environment necessarily, and you bring the virtual or digital information projected on a real world, like a physical world, and this can help you in terms of getting access to a lot of different new information. So you need the information, you need the drawings, but it's not with you. So you can use an iPad, you can use a smartphone and project or overlay the virtual model on a physical model. So let's look at this image. You can see there are 5 different modules that we created. We are dealing with them, we are using them and updating them as well. So one of them are simple versions available on YouTube. The other one is like a virtual model that you can use it in like a cylinder room in a cinema, iCinema or AR cinema, VR cinema. Number 3 is a virtual tunnel boring machine. So here, as you can see in that little image, people can go underground as an avatar, and then they can see what's happening around. They can learn about underground activities and learn how a tunnel boring machine is working. Number 4 is a piling augmented reality. So it's about piling of a building to see the pile cracks and all the cracks or failures or any issues with the piling. All those risks can be simulated and visualized. And the last one is a excavator augmented reality, but we developed and we turn that to a digital model. So the future of the construction, if I want to show it here, I would say like in 2016 or 17, the market for the digital twin was so tiny, $3.8 billion, and it was a little bit more for immersive tools and virtual reality, augmented reality, all that. But the prediction is in the following years, it's going to be a huge market, growing from 26 to 800. And also the digital twin market is going to be 10 times more at least. And the COVID pandemic will affect on that. And definitely this even can be even bigger, because bigger market, because we need tools that enable us to work remotely. So it means virtual reality, augmented reality, or digital twin will be used for remote working in the future. And we need to learn how to interact with machine, with coding, programming, robots, all that kind of things. But at the moment, people are using iPad usually for viewing the drawings, but it's going to be very different in the future. It means we need different skills, different people to be able to manage a construction site or a project. So here you can see two different horizontal and vertical timeline. The vertical one shows the history of virtual reality. It was from many years ago. But if you look at this figure, sometime around 2014, the virtual reality has been, the advances has been accelerated, because at the same time, smartphones, iPad, and Wi-Fi internet, and all different sensors have been introduced to the market. So 2014 and 15 was the point that everything has been accelerated in the market, more available, more efficient, and more advanced. So that's why the number or the rate of technology acceptance is going to be increased even more in the future. We have a lot of smart concepts, smart environments. It can be a smart building, city infrastructure, or construction. But the new concept is integration and connectivity, because in the previous years, the question was how to make things smarter. But right now, the question is how we can connect them, to share data, to use the data in an efficient way. There are lots of tools that can be used for the whole life cycle of a building. During the design, we are using building information modeling and some other tools, like possibly virtual reality and simulation. They are very useful. But during the construction, we mainly need augmented reality to bring those design information into the construction site, using iPad and iPhone to show them, to view them. Different versions of building information modeling is required for during the construction site. We use different scanners to collect data, real-time data from objects, from changes, and update the building information modeling. So that's the main range of technologies that we need during the construction site. And during the operation, mainly smart sensors and devices will be used to make the building during the operation more smart. So if I want to
Dr. Samad,
clarify
I'm sorry.
the concept. Yes.
I'm sorry, your time is about to finish. If you can just explain briefly during the time we have. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Thank you for letting me know. So here is like a summary of various concepts that we are going to use. I mean, people are using, but you can see the images are from our projects. One of them is live logging, so you can visualize the data by different dashboards. And the second one is augmented reality, but this is a part of a digital twin. And digital twin means this augmented reality model is communicating with a real model of excavator, a physical model. And digital twin means the virtual model and physical model, they talk to each other, they comment to each other. It means, for example, if you open the window in your simulated model or digital model, the real window in the building will be opened. And then if you close the door in the real building, the door in your digital model will be closed. So it means you command to the other twin. So we call it digital twin, which is the future of construction. Mirror world, you can see like a part of the city has been shown here as a mirror, and the data has been turned to 3D visualized model. And the last one, number 4, is a virtual world, virtual model, which is like a tunnel boring machine. And people can see how the tunnel boring machine is working underground, and different components of that can be shown in this model. So that's the presentation. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I'm happy to discuss.
And I'm asking the participants if they have any questions towards you. Do you have any questions? Yes.
Thank you so much, Dr.Samad, for your participation. I'm Shian Shako. So asking what's the difference actually between the digital twin and Internet of Things or big data? So can you explain about that? I appreciate it.
All right, so there is a good question here. I'm going to show this a slide. This is very helpful to show the differences between a digital twin and other technologies like big data or building information modeling, whatever you want to compare with. So here in this slide, you can see there is like a digital model, so like a tower, and then you have a physical tower crane. So if one of them, for example, can communicate with the other one, for example, here in the digital model, if you turn this around, for example, this will be turned around. So one way information, one way data flow is available or possible. So we call it digital shadow. So this is a digital shadow of the physical model. But if both of them, they can exchange data, then it means we have digital twin. It means if you change something, if you, for example, lift this up here, this will be also will be moved to the top, and this means you command to this one. And then I'm going to use a different color and say, okay, but here if the operator of this turn it around, the operator, then this in your digital model will be turned around. So it means this will talk to the other one. So this both sides will talk to each other, data exchange will happen. So that's digital twin, but this is not in BIM. BIM is not able to do that. BIM is more similar to a shadow rather than a digital twin, and that's for BIM. But in terms of big data, the whole data, what is happening here, all of them can be stored on the cloud. So you have a cloud here, and this cloud is the place you will store the big data and analyze it. So the question is, you can analyze it in real time, which is very complicated, or you can collect the data, big data, and in an offline version, you can analyze it later. So that's a different solution or different option as well. I believe I answered the question, but I'm happy to discuss further.
Dr. Samad, thank you so much. Thank you for hearing you. I'm Ilham from TI Tish International University, Slemani. It was a nice presentation. Actually, I don't have a question, but just appreciate your time you spent with us. It was very fruitful. Thanks so much.